Well, hello there, all you marvelous people, and welcome back to another episode of An Ecologist Plays, a channel where we get to talk about nature while playing games. Now, we are back here in Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and we are back in the Kingdor Forest, because right over there, about 400 meters in that direction, we have another RDA facility that has popped up. And this one is Probe Site Charlie, which is causing some chaos in the Kingdor Forest. And it's really great to be back in the Kingdor Forest. Every time I come back here, it's like, wow. It is such a beautiful, beautiful area. And of course the RDA have to come and, muck things up. So, let's get rid of the RDA that are up there. These poor guys don't even know what's up. Hello. Hey, you know something's up. And your time, that's what's up. Right, I don't think this was the actual facility, but the actual facility should be right up there. So we're just going to go over there and say hello. But on the way there, of course, oh wow, I've forgotten about all these beautiful orchids that we do have in this game as well. Like this amazing little one over here. Now, I'm not sure what species this is, obviously. We don't have something like this on Earth, but it is basically a massive, massive orchid. Right in the center there, they most likely will have their pollen, and some giant insect would most likely come along here, sit over here, and have the pollen stuck to it before it flies off again. Orchids really have the most amazing strategies to get pollen stuck to their pollinators. And at some point, of course, we are going to talk about that. Alright, so we've got a bunch of RDA, future victims and whatnot. We're just going to commit a little bit of an RDA genocide over here. Just briefly. Always so satisfying to just, punch them. Well, I think that was everyone. Let's quickly hack the mapping probes, and then we're ready to head off again and talk a bit about ecology. Okay, this one should be the last one, and there we go.
Priya, I've disabled the probes.
Amazing. I don't know how you do it. I'm standing here panicking at a computer, and you're taking down RDA prospecting sites like they're nothing.
Thanks. I've had a lot of practice.
Priya? Are you okay? Kinda no. The data I got from the drilling sites? Mer's just got a bigger plan, and we're talking less fissure and more meteor strike.
Okay, so something big is going to happen, and we'll see what that is, I guess, in a moment. But while we were here in the upper plains, I mean, it's a much more open area, and I'm just scanning because I heard cloaked panthers again. So they have got this very, very characteristic high-pitched call. I think I may have heard either horses or them again. But on the upper plains, of course, there aren't a lot of places to hide. So predators like the cloaked panthers, and I'm pretty sure I'm hearing them again, predators have to be fast in order to catch their prey. The prey, on the other hand, have also got to be fast in order to escape from predators. So on the upper plains here, a lot of species are built for speed. There we go, there's a cloaked panther right down there. Actually, there are a whole bunch. There appear to be 2 young ones and 1 adult, so probably a little bit of a family that's hunting together there. They are hunting the dire horses there, and for the second episode in a row, we are watching a hunt unfold. Now, unfortunately, it seems the young ones there, actually there are 3 young ones, wow. The young ones there, not quite experienced in terms of hunting, so they did kind of run ahead and they messed up that hunt. But the adults here, look how well camouflaged actually are, the cloaked panthers. Really, really amazing. They are possibly going to come for us in a moment, but we're just going to stand up here and look at them as they are doing their little hunt. But the cloaked panthers here really, really built for speed. There we go, almost jumping into action again, but the prey, unfortunately, the blade heads there did spot them ahead of time. That's probably the main disadvantage here. The prey can spot you a great distance away. And there we go, again, going in for speed. Oh, and now they are going to go out of sight. We couldn't see whether they were successful or not, but the blade heads are way off in the distance, so I think these guys, unfortunately, have missed their chance. But that whole thing of the predators being very, very fast and the prey also being very, very fast, that's kind of the result of an evolutionary arms race, where the predators try to come up with ways to catch their prey, and the prey try to come up with ways not to be eaten. And you'll very often find that in nature, where prey have some amazing adaptations, but predators also have some amazing adaptations. But in North America, there's actually the pronghorn, which is the fastest animal over long distances. And they are that fast because many thousands of years ago, there was the American cheetah, which was fast enough, of course, to catch up with the pronghorns. Now, they have since gone extinct many, many thousands of years ago, and the pronghorns simply are still fast because they evolved to actually be able to run away from something like the North American cheetah. And here we go, genocide coming up. Okay, I think I have cleared every person around. Now it's time for a bunch of explosions. Okay, well that was a nice big explosion. Oh, that one too. And there we go.
Where are you?
Just getting the last samples, then I'll call Angus. Oh, yeah, this can't be good.
Is that one of ours?
Yeah, no. An RDA patrol's just flown over. It's fine. There's no way they can spot us down. Yeah, it's coming back around.
Get into cover!
They've seen us! Run!
Priya, come in! Priya!
Alright, so I guess we're heading over there to go and help her.
A few moments later.
It's safe. The RDA are gone.
Am I glad to hear your voice? We're good. We're good. Heading out of the cave now.
Hello, guys. How's it going? I think you forgot your backpacks. May want to come and get these.
I'll have to run the simulations, but I'm pretty sure Mercer's plan will destroy all of this. The clan leaders are meeting at the HQ now to figure out how we stop him.
Alright, so we've got to head back to HQ in Clouded Forest. But before we do, we are still here in the upper plains. And I mean, it is so amazing the difference between this habitat or this biome and the Kinglor Forest. Where with the Kinglor Forest, you know, the wind is really not that prevalent. If you go into the understory of the forest, so under the canopy, you don't really have a lot of wind. But here where we are now in the upper plains, of course, there is a lot of wind. And the species are adapted to make use of that, where a lot of the plants around here will be pollinated by wind, with a lot of pollen being produced and they're being blown to the female parts of the flowers, and a lot of plants will also have wind dispersing their seeds. In the Kinglor Forest and also in the Clouded Forest, the plants have to use a lot of other strategies in order to get pollinated and their seeds dispersed, where they will use animals a lot more for both pollination and dispersal. So you'll find a lot more of the large, attractive flowers in the Kinglor Forest than you will find in the upper plains, because you don't need to produce a large flower in order for wind to come and pollinate your flower. Instead, you just need to produce flowers that are able to catch the pollen nicely. But in the Kinglor Forest, you need, because you don't have the wind, you need to produce large flowers, attractive flowers, to attract the pollinators. But for now, we are back at the Resistance headquarters, and we are just going to go find out what we can do to exploit a hidden weakness, which is the quest name for this next section. And here we go. Seems like a whole war council has gathered. Hello, everybody.
Mercer's next excavation will destroy much of this land. We cannot attack Mercer's base head-on, yet his show of strength hides an even greater weakness.
I mean, if someone flies up there and scrambles them, Alex can hack in from a spot nearby. We can disable the drill.
Sounds like a
I've seen
plan.
this before. I can do it.
So now we're heading to the south in the Clouded Forest. Now, I've actually been here because, well, as you can see, I've pretty much explored the entire map. I had to go and find everything I possibly could. And I remember as I flew through here, there is the aerial defense station that we'll probably have to go and have a look at a little bit later as well. There's also AWAS Regard, but this is where we are heading now. So we're just going to fast travel right over here and then get on Temek and go and terrorize the RDA a bit. I think I see the platform up ahead. Alrighty, there we go. Okay, so we've got to stay in range here, but I have a strong suspicion that the RDA is going to wise up to the fact that we are here.
I'm in. Okay, move to the next balloon.
Okay, next balloon, okay. I really would have thought they would be attacking us right there. Now, as we are flying over to the second one, of course, you can see this massive ravine that has been cut through the landscape over time with water. Give me water and enough time and I will break down mountains, because, yeesh, water has this amazing erosive force. And over the eons, this river has been flowing through this mountain range and just systematically wearing it down. Obviously choosing the path of least resistance. There may have been some softer rock in some sections of this river that then just got eroded quite easily. And as a result, we have the stealth river cutting through this mountain range here. Okay, so now I do suspect that we are going to be attacked by the RDA soon. We're just going to remove that cap so that Alex can check it. There we go. RDA coming in. Somewhere. Hello. And goodbye. Aha, and there's a whole cliffside station over here. Okay, that was everyone. Well, we're just getting rid of these things as well. Because, well, we can't fly if we have got the aerial defense, the anti-air turrets still being there. We did find the magical floating soldier, though. Also an invisible floating soldier, but anyway, got rid of him.
There we go. Back in business.
Okay, and here come some more helicopters.
No. No.
Oh no.
I've been kicked out of the network. Someone is doing this manually. The control tower is likeliest. Get whoever it is out of the system.
And there we go, aerial defense station. That is where we're heading now because, well, Alex has been cut out of the system. So it'll be interesting to find out who on earth has been countering his cyber attack. But right up there seems to be some kind of whole cluster of Ikran. Could be that they are doing some kind of mating display or perhaps just fighting with one another. They seem to have paired off, which could be some kind of mating display that they are doing. Of course, you know, the game had just spawned them in, but if you're looking at it from an ecological point of view, maybe they're actually grouped together like that and they do a bit of a mating display where they fly around one another. You can see these two, they were close for quite a while there. And if you look on Earth, for example, a lot of raptors, a lot of big eagles, for example, will have very intricate breeding courtship displays where males and females will grip one another's talons. And then in some species, they will free fall to the ground. Other cases, like, for example, the Vero's eagle in South Africa, they will just, one will fly above the other one, the one that is below will just flip upside down and then touch talons with the one above it. It's very, very intricate displays that they sometimes will have. Okay, there we go. There are some RDA up here. This looks like a way in. Okay, here we go. One lock. Two locks.
Wait. You don't know what you're walking into.
I'll be careful.
Just stop. Stop for a minute, please.
Femrinella is so worried about us, but we'll be fine. We're gonna do our best to be fine. And try to be fine.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh no.
The family reunion moment we all dreamed of.
Why are you
Taylan.
helping him? Why do you still care what he thinks?
Taylor's a smart boy. He saw you were on the losing side.
What are you doing? No, please!
What a baby
Aww.
it turned out to be. Your sister had more fight in her. Such a shame she didn't make it.
He said no one would get hurt.
He's been lying, Taylan.
Taylan, I thought we were family. He said, I just wanted us to stop fighting. I don't care what you wanted, and neither does Mercer. You'll never be one of them.
No escape this time.
Harding.
Leave it to the big boys, Talon. Come on.
Okay, so Taylan's giving us something. Don't know what, but okay. Right, I guess we're fighting.
Coming to our position.
I'm back.
We have RDA incoming to our position. We must have figured out where the hack was coming from. Damn it!
I'll be right there. Hang on.
A few moments later.
Don't worry, the cavalry has arrived. You know, Alex and them are so easily stressed. Like, we've been doing this for a very, very long time. Yep, there we go. That was the last one.
It's gone quiet out there. You okay? Should we come out?
You can come out. Everything's fine, Alex. Everything's fine.
Just in time. Any longer and
They almost had us.
Almost, but didn't.
nothing in the end.
Did you get anything during the hack?
Not a damn thing.
Ah.
I found something in the control room that might help. A data drive.
I'll get Priya to take a look.
Maybe this wasn't a complete waste of time.
Let's hope it helps. Ah, the Helicoradian. A creature from a simpler time when we were running around in the Kinglor forest. I just love these little guys. The fact that they actually retreat as you come closer, of course that is a very, very nice defense mechanism, but as I've mentioned before, you find similar types of creatures, little Christmas tree worms for example, you find them in the marine environment, where they will extend their little feeding apparatuses like this, and their gills, and they'll be breathing, and they'll be catching food, and as they catch something they pull it back into their bodies, and then if something comes too close, because that is a very, very attractive thing for a predator to eat, the moment they detect something coming closer, they will of course retreat back into their little tubes where they are relatively safe. And then if you just stand still for a long enough time, they will think, okay, well, the coast is clear, maybe, just maybe, I can come out again. And then they will very, very slowly extend everything again once more. And there we go. That one at least has popped up again. The other two, I think they're like, nope, 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 it's still too dangerous. I'm not going to come out. You little ones. Everyone hiding in the little tubes.
Hey, I took a look at that data drive. Uncle says you got it from Dylan?
What was on it? Will it help?
Depends on your definition of help. Rita's viewing it at the holo-table. You should talk to her.
Alright, so next time I do believe we'll be doing the last strike. So we are reaching the end of our playthrough, it seems here. So in the comments below, tell me what creature you would like me to just talk about during our last session next week. Now, Nick and I, of course, will be back on Sunday to live stream, and we will be live streaming Palworld again. And then the week thereafter, we will, of course, again be streaming Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining me on our little adventure here. Hope you had a fun time as we took down some of the RDA and progressed quite a bit with the story. And then, of course, next time, we're going to wrap it all up. And until then, everybody, stay safe. We'll see you all soon. Bye.